It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against Houston. Taking a look at the Rockets, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. And while we have a little time, Shaq, I want to throw this to you. Who do you think has the best back-to-the-basket game right now?
Cousins, no. Aldridge, no. Big Cat, no. Anthony, Joel Embiid.
Wow. It's a new name.
Back to the basket.
Back to the basket, Joel Embiid.
You know what? For wings, I'd have to say LeBron has improved. Durant has improved. But Kawhi Leonard is the best. And you know who has the best back-to-the-basket game as a guard? Russell Westbrook.
And now to send it down to Kevin Harlan. It's almost time for tip. Thanks for joining us.
Let's team the team. At the center position, 7 feet 1 inch, number 38, Alfred Hansen. At point guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 18, Tobias Harden. At the power forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 5, Tyson Ferguson. The other guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 9, Micah Richardson. The other forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 28, Terry Guglielmo. Let's hear it for the team.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. This season, right now in the beginning stages, but some teams, Chris, already exceeding expectations. How do they keep that momentum? How do they keep things rolling along in that way?
You have to do that in the locker room and in practice. You have to make sure that you stick to the coach's rules and roles. And you have to remember your success was built and predicated upon doing it the right way. And so how do you make sure you keep that focus? You pay attention to details, and especially the little things, and stick with the basics.
Good stuff. Here's the starting group for Houston. They've got Lucas. P out there with Thomas. Then there's Gordon. And it's Snyder in at the point guard position. Here's Ferguson. Harden outside. Stolen by Gordon. Lucas against Richardson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Houston shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And he knocks down the first one. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Yeah, Coach Steve Kerr may seem to have a laid-back demeanor, but knowing him personally, I tell you what, he's fiery. He's intense, and he wants to win. When tempers flare, don't be surprised to see him smashing clipboards and letting loose on the sideline.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. He can't get that one. And it's Houston the other way.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
But it's always a marquee matchup on the schedule. I think it's going to be another fun set of games between them this year.
Now here's Richardson. It's tipped. Tries again. Sampson pulls it in. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Gordon kicks to Thomas. Another miss by Houston.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Harden outside. Pass to Guglielmo. Harden outside. 6 to shoot. Out to the wing. Pass to Ferguson. Shot from the top of the key. And the shot no good. A bit short. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Steve Kerr. Dave, what do you have to say?
He told me he's very pleased with how his team's play has progressed throughout the season. He said guys are finding their roles, and we're doing all the little things that tend to separate out the better teams. I just hope we can keep it going. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. That one misses. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. That one good for 2. Got a paltry 0 of 6 from the field here in what's been a very difficult start for them.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
Chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And Houston, they had some high hopes coming out of the gate. Frustrated with their level of play thus far, but they certainly have the pieces to be a factor in this race.
Here's Ferguson. Back to Richardson. In the corner, Harden, just 5 on the clock. There's the pass to Hansen. Over Gordon, no good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Passes to Sampson. To the middle. Free throw line jump shot, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, I think he's looking around wondering where the D is. I mean, nowhere near him, that's for sure.
Harden the pass to Richardson. Back to Harden. Knocks it loose. Ferguson kicks to Harden. Rockets with the rebound. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. To the left side wing. Lucas. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
A big mistake by the D, and they got away with it.
Snyder guarded by Harden. Sampson, the pass to Snyder. Thomas kicks to Gordon. Back to Thomas, and stolen by Richardson. Pass to Gugliotta. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Harden inside the three-point line. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
He's 1 for 4 to start the game. Now, I know he's disappointed with that, but we got a long way to go.
Pass to Lucas. Gordon inside. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Fellas, that's just like it's supposed to work. Don't give the D a chance to set up.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul. Richardson at the line for
2. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. And here are the Rockets now. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And the definition of just a well-played basketball game. Very hard to find any weak spots in that performance.
Kicks it to Lucas. Clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot off. From deep three-point range. And here comes the break. Unloads from 13. Here's Gugliotta. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the line for him here.
He was extremely sharp at the free throw line in their last outing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And once he gets into a groove like that, you can just count him.
And the pass to Lucas. Here's Gordon. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first free throw of the game. Second free throw good from Gordon. And he makes both free throws. Here is Harden. Pass to Ferguson. Cage passes to Gugliotta. Rocket 6. Fader on the way. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
Snyder guarded by Harden. Pass to Thomas. Sampson. Ferguson with the rebound. Ferguson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Gugliotta, and the basket is good. Gugliotta's got 6 points.
Now that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
Now Lucas. Pass to Sampson. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Cage defended by Lucas. Cage passes to Hansen. On the wing, Harden. There's the pass to Gugliotta. Here's Ferguson. He's guarded by Thomas. Here's Cage. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, but he has a big height advantage, but that's somewhat mitigated out there on that perimeter, and you got to come check him.
Now here's Thomas. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Sampson kicks to Gordon. Thomas gets a wide open look. Sampson dishes to Gordon. Over Hansen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And let's check out the stats for Thomas. How he did last season. Averaged about 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
The free throw drops for Gordon. Chris, when you were playing, you moved between a couple teams. What's the hardest part about getting traded that fans may not understand?
One is your ego. You don't want to usually leave. If you didn't ask for a trade, you don't want to leave that town, that city, the fans, or your players that have become friends. If you happen to be a parent, think about it. Your kids may be switching schools in the middle of the year. What if you have a kid that's in his senior year of school and you have to be traded and you may have to take the family with you? So many just tough situations for individuals and for families. The bond you develop with fans in the city and players, members of the organization is very strong, and so it's a lot of times it's shocking and hurtful. It's how quickly can you adjust, because that new team wants you and needs you back.
Good insight. The Rockets shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Passes it to Jacobs. And Neal kicks to Gordon. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
This score will be very different without his offense. He's been terrific.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke. Right? I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
check out some stats for Gordon. Last season, he played outstanding. 3rd in blocks, 6th in scoring, and he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
And you don't finish top 3 in blocks unless you're truly inspired. He combines supreme hustle with keen awareness. You've got to love this guy. Here's Ferguson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 6 to shoot. Here's Ezeli. It's rebounded by Houston. Gordon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
They grab their own miss. Eyes yet again. Out left to the wing. Now here's Neal. Covered by Ezeli. They shoot again. Shot's good by Neal. Neal's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the D is worrying too much about the other 4 guys. I mean, they can't give him open jumpers.
Here's Ferguson. Floats one. Thompson with the rebound.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Makes it off the glass. And it's a 6-point Rocket lead.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Ezeli gets the bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Houston's gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. 1:41 left in the first. Kicks to Gordon. Mack grabs the miss. Gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now just a 1-point Houston lead.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Pass to Thompson. Neal with it. Back to Thompson. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Here's Mack, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Thomas checked in for Gordon. And it's tied up with that one. And for Houston, they're shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. There's the pass to Jacobs. The feed to Thompson. Got a hand on it. Jacobs, the pass to Thomas. It's stolen by Ezeli. And they're moving it up. Here's Mack, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Thompson. They need this. Up again. Ferguson with the rebound. Ferguson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Down low, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Passes it to Thompson. 1 second left. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
And really, for the whole first quarter, they've maintained their intensity. Let's see how long they can sustain it.
Gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. We've got Ferguson. He's out there with lights out. And it's Ezeli in at the shooting guard position. Back to Mack. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Ooh, the feed was perfect. The timing, the placement, everything was right on the money.
Houston trails by 6. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Rockets. T is out there with Thomas. Then there's Z. Then it's Thompson. And it's Snyder in at the 1 spot. Thomas finds Thompson. 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. Pass to Jacobs. Takes a 3. Ferguson with the rebound.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
We talk about players working hard, but also being smart. I'm sure there are some training methods, C-Web, that you think translate well to success on the court.
Good nutrition has become more and more popular. That, along with rest and then cardio, you must be in shape because the game and the pace of the game is so much faster. So, yes, you have to be smart in your training methods, especially for your recuperation, especially for your rehabilitation if there's any injuries. You want to try to stay fresh while you're giving your all. And that's tough, especially back-to-back in an 82-game season. That can be tough, but it's something that you must focus on, and that's your health.
I can only imagine. Richardson, he's checked in for Ezeli. And a change for the Rockets. Henry's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Houston trails by 8. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Snyder. Kept alive by Houston. Got a hand on it. Here's Ferguson. He's guarded by Thomas. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And a chance to check out the stats for Richardson. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, put up about 24 points per, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
An offensive juggernaut. I mean, he can just beat you in so many ways. You got to give it up for him.
First one falls for him.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And Richardson drops them both.
And didn't shoot it all that well from the line in the first quarter. Doing a much better job now in the second, up over 80%.
Inside, Thomas. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Ferguson. They get it back. The pass to Cage. Here's Ferguson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Cage. You know what? They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Thompson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Neal passes to Snyder. Thompson up top. Misses from short range.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Thomas, that's good.
He lives for these type of battles on the boards. It doesn't matter which end of the floor it is either.
To the paint. Unable to get that one. And the Rockets take it the other way. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Here's Snyder. It's deflected. Now here's Richardson. Passes it to Cage. The Rockets pull it in. Thompson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Thomas. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Cage passes to Matt. Here's Ferguson. They need this one. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Ferguson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
Now here's Thomas. Ferguson with the rebound. Ferguson's got 11 rebounds in the game. To the inside. And Thompson sends it back. And he recovers it. And he gets it back.
And the field goal percentage has dropped to the low 30s for the game. They have the lead, but that might change if they don't improve their shooting.
And the home team has possession. They lead by 4. Neal with the steal. Over to the left wing. Here's Lucas. Buries it down low. Lucas has got 5.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Now here's Harden. He's covered closely. Lays it up off the glass.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Pass to Neal. Here's Sampson over Hansen. Sampson's shot is off. Thomas with the steal. Here's Neal. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Rockets have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. And he makes the first. hits them both. And so here's the home team.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Oh, but I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
Now here's Harden. Shot from 16. Neal pulls it in.
Well, he's having a tough go at it so far this quarter. Not much dropping for him.
And Moore kicks to Thomas. Houston moving the ball around. Pass to Lucas. Shot clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Here is the 2K leader with the list of last season's top 3-point shooters. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And not really great numbers for him at the line, but really not terrible either. Right around 70%.
No good on the free throw. Gordon's checked in for the Rockets. And he sinks the second. And the home team has possession. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Harden inside the 3-point line. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Harden's got his second bucket.
Wow, he's only going to hit that shot about 1 out of 10 times.
Lucas the pass to Moore. From 10 feet out, and Gordon gets it to go in on the assist from Moore.
I mean, a very skilled finisher inside. Even with defenders close, he'll find a way to score.
Harden up top. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 5 rebounds tonight.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Got a piece of it. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Houston making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Here's Sampson, and he goes in for the dunk.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back.
Here's Gugliotta. Buries the long-range jumper. Gugliotta's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They lean on him for a big portion of their scoring with a good reason.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
chance to check out the stats for T. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged 10 points per game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Now here's Lucas. He's got 6. Right side, Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Moore. There's the triple. No good that time.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Bangs home the trifecta.
No, Kevin, that's a slip-up by the D. I'm sure they know it. I mean, the one guy you don't want to give an open 3 to.
Lucas against Richardson. Lucas kicks to Thomas. Another miss by Houston. Gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. It's Harden with the drive. On the wing, Harden shoots over Lucas, and the basket by Harden. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, like the kick out there, recognizing there's more room outside than inside.
And here's Lucas. He kicks it to Moore. Here's Sampson to halt the run, and he sinks the layup. Sampson's got 6 points.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Harden against Lucas. Fires the 3. Harden, that's good. 9 points in the game so far.
That's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Thomas kicks to Gordon. And there's the defensive 3-second call. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
Free throw good from Gordon. Mazzili's checked in for Richardson. T's checked in for Houston. It's intercepted. Here's the break. With the shot. Second chance effort, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line, Mazzili taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Houston trails by 8. Outside Thomas. Kicks to Sampson. Banked in off the glass. Sampson's got 8.
They are just killing them on the interior.
gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Lucas against Harden. And there's the pass to Gugliotta. Back to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From past the arc. Hangs in the air. He takes it up and lays it in.
And they continue to control the glass.
Houston's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Outside Thomas. Gordon inside. Goes back up. That's tipped. He blocks it again. Unloads from 13. Goes back up. And Thomas with the block. And he gets it back. Floats one. No good that time. Great D that time from Lucas. Houston trails by 8. And some nice passing there by Houston. No good on the 3. Gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Here's Azili and Thomas with the block. And he's able to get it back. That's tipped. We've got 1:08 left in the first half of the game. The rebound by Harden. In just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Here's Gugliotta. Another shot. Got a piece of it. Pushing it up. Over to the wing. Here's Lucas. Another miss by Houston.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
Now here's Lucas. He's got 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line, Gugliotta. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. Houston trails by 12. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Thompson outside. Passes to Snyder. They need this one. Gugliotta grabs the board. Gugliotta's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And so it's the home team up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello! You're watching the NBA halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here at this beautiful table. This is a beautiful table.
What is this, oak?
That is, I think it's teak.
Oh, teak.
There's Shaq. There's Kenny.
Polished oak.
Teak. It's very nice. Very nice.
You mean antique?
No, it's just teak.
Teak.
I have an antique.
Taking a look at this home squad. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Three-point shot was their best friend. I agree with the strategy. When it's working, take advantage of it. I don't really like it. Live by the jumper, die by the jumper. But tonight, they're living, and they're living good, baby.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Poor efficiency on offense. That's what jumps out at me. You aren't going to win many games shooting under 35%. Bad shot selection, too much one-on-one play, not finishing with authority. Now, these are correctable errors. They could choose to come out in the second half and completely flip that script.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. They've got Richardson, and it's Hansen in at the 5. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Kicks it out to Harden. 6 to shoot. Misses the 3. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. A 12-point game. Pass to Snyder. Gordon, the pass to Snyder. Over Harden. It's hauled in by Richardson.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Just 34% from the floor. Pass to Gugliotta. Richardson kicks to Harden. Kicks it out to Richardson. Shoots over Lucas. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Harden. Richardson's got 8 points.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
And the home team has possession. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And there's the pass to Gugliotta. Great look, but off the mark. Houston trails by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Sampson's shot, good.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Passes it to Ferguson. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Richardson. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Lucas.
Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the half. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Left side, Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
And that's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as he keeps working.
Got a hand on it, but they get it back. A 3 ball.